Right, I'm coming up to my studio, and it's not that late at night. I think it's about 8 o'clock, and I thought I would just show you into the studio now that it's complete. It's quite warm in here. I just thought that you might like to see how we're progressing. It is actually now a working studio where classes are held, and I thought you'd just like to have a quick look around and just tell you a little bit about some of the things that are in here. Now, this cabinet is really special because it was made and the inspiration for that was the little cabinet that the girl had in the labyrinth, and it's been in my family for quite a while, and I put all kinds of things in there that I find inspirational. And obviously there are things in here now. It's chickens. Hello chickens. Things that I have made that part of exhibition pieces, and they are in the cabinets here on permanent display. So if you were to come to one of my workshops, here's me, hello bee, you can obviously see some of the stuff that I've made in the past. I always find it fascinating when I watch other people's videos, so I thought that you might like to see my studio now it's finished. And these are all my workbooks, sketchbooks, ideas books, concept books. And then we have, thanks to my great friend Anna May, a kettle, which is brilliant. And we only have, and this is made by my friend Nanette Thomas, Positivity. That's the only tea we have here. And under one of the workbenches I have loads of magazines, a light box. This all underneath here is for craft. So if you were to come and you were going to do mixed media and you wanted bits and pieces, they're all in boxes. There's different things that I can use in there. I've got the schedules to go up there, and all my favourite little weird things that I love. I'll just zoom you in a little bit if I can. All the things, my little weird monsters that I love. See if it's going to go out of focus. See if it'll go back into focus. There he is, my Vikings. I have an absolute love of dinosaurs. Don't know why, I just do. And so there's a few dinosaurs up there. And zoom back out again now. And my jug. And this cupboard here, we have had a new kitchen fitted in the house, and we bought it in, and it's full of all the supplies that I have for teaching. Loads and loads of different things that I use for teaching. So it's fantastic when you can have a free cupboard for nothing, and in there as well. And here are some, I call it my little mini library. It's so handy when I'm teaching that I can pull a book out and use it for inspiration, or we can talk about it. and it's so lovely having that to hand. It's a brilliant thing to have everything in one space. And these are some of the things that I've been making with the children. They're all jointed. See my little robot there? He's jointed, he's got little joints in, little split pins. And artwork, my easel, my chair, I love my chair, it's cool. And one person that I find very inspirational is Keith Richards, and again another thing that the children are making, and he is a chameleon, and again he's made out of jointed paper. And there's my map of all the chakras. I really do love this space. I'm beginning to make it into my own. This is a fabulous bag here that my friends made me. I don't know if you can see it. To put all the pencils in for when I go teaching. The kids love it. And there's a tripod there I need to take down because I've been filming. There we go. Sorry about that. And these are some of the things that the children have been working on. This is a polytile. This is really interesting. I really love this. If I just go out a little bit. It's a polytile, and just by pushing in the tile with a spoon, you get this amazing relief effect. It's really gorgeous. It's a zebra. And I really do like that. I didn't want to ink it up. And just some other bits I'm working on. This is a piece that the children use to get their exam, looking at how abstract and looking at representational, splitting the two up, and what happens to an image when you apply different colours to it. My Buddha. And this is my favourite thing in my studio. When I used to teach in some of the schools, we used to have horses, a horse's skull. And I said to my friend Anna May, when I get my own studio, I will have a horse's skull, I'll save up. And she bought me Desi as a surprise, and he's my studio companion. And I tell you what, as a model, you can't go wrong. And you look into these, if you're abstract, look at those. Although you can look into there, such a cool thing to look at. Up his nose as well. No, he hasn't got a cold. This is the table where I will do my filming. And everything to hand is here. I've got my lights, I've got all the equipment and resources that I will need here. And again, another light. And this is what I'm working on at the moment. And I will show you a clip of him. It's part of an animation that I'm doing for my husband's song, The Uffington Horse, Seemingly Still. And we've decided that we would do part of it as an animation, part of it is outside, because we live right near Uffington, outside upon Uffington Hill by the White Horse, and kind of put it all together, animation, realism, and see how it goes. Under the table is all papers and things, driftwood in there, and more papers for mixed media. And again, I come round here and I've got more paints, and that is full of paints. And these are some of the prints from the print class that I run. They've been left for students to come back to. And another shelf, some artwork on. And this is my friend's printing press that she's lending me. And here is some of the papers. So lovely just to come in and have everything to hand. And this studio gets used quite a bit. And I will just show you a couple of things that I'm working on as well. And this is quite interesting. This is some work that I'm doing, a collaboration. And we were to look at different things, two things, and then from that we were to draw different textures and ideas. I don't know if you can see that. And I ripped mine up and then reconfigurated them. The theme of this exercise is called Similar and Differences. And then what I decided to do was I would use a viewfinder. That's a viewfinder. You can look through it. And with the viewfinder, find out areas that I really liked. And these are some of the areas that I found interesting. Just go in a little bit. Found interesting. And then again, using the viewfinder, picking out areas I find interesting, and then painting and drawing those small areas all the time, looking in and deeper into the lines. And then using the viewfinder and making more images, which are here. So I'm not going to take apart because I've got the viewfinders on there, because there are, focus, there are areas within these that I find interesting. And so again, what will happen is these will be going into again and even more purified, more of the essences. So that's one project that's on the go. And as you can see, having these tables is where I teach on this big table, which gives me lots and lots of room. And as you can see, I'm busy working on the white horse at the moment. So here is, and the other project over here. And so all my pencils are out, and it's so lovely that I can just leave my pencils out, come back in and work. And this is an interesting exercise if anybody is interested in doing. And it's what I do with some of my students. It's a picture that was, I have no idea what the picture was originally. I've just cut it up into squares. And what I do is I get the people to draw each image within the squares until eventually they get this really amazing mosaic effect. It's really, really brilliant. You know, kids love doing that. And so I just give you just a tour again, just so you've got an idea of what it's like. In the daytime, the windows are lovely. It's all green, comes through. And this is amazing because it's so calming. When you walk in with that green, it feels fresh. I'm so pleased that I found it. I think it's a bedspread or a wall hanging, I'm not too sure. But it's lovely. And also being able to pin, if I can zoom in a bit, pin all the stuff that you're doing up at the time, which is really cool. And then I've got this amazing chair, which was in the other studio, which you couldn't see very well, so I can just sit. And again, the window's at the back, and you can just relax in the chair. Make yourself a cup of tea. So it is a lovely space. I am so lucky that my husband has been able to build this space. I am in America. I don't know how you say how many square feet it is, but the actual length of it from here to here is 16 foot, and from that corner to there is 16 foot. Everything in the studio except for the plasterboard and obviously the roofing trusses and the flooring, they're the only things that are not reclaimed. everything else within this studio is made from reclaimed. The bricks that are underneath the floor are brilliant because there's loads of stories about how we got the bricks and where we went and who we saw to get them. Met loads of different people. The structure of it was reclaimed. A builder let us go in and get any timber that he had in his yard that was not that he didn't want anymore. All the insulation as was given to us by various people when we did a shout out, has anybody got some? It's absolutely brilliant, and you know, eternally grateful to the universe and my husband and all the people that believed in my dream to make this come true. So chuffed to bits. And this is the next project that I will be doing, Puff the Magic Dragon. I am doing a illustration workshops in a festival not far from here in Oxfordshire, a festival that's all the arts, and I'm running a few illustration workshops. And here we are. How cool is that? And I'm just going to show you now what I've been working on, the animation. It's just a work in progress. It's not finished. It's not done by any means. It's just a work in progress, but I'm going to show you. And I'm back. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm just going to show you what it looks like with the little fairy lights on. It's so cute with the fairy lights on too. My little birds that all change colour. And with a bit of luck, while we stay here long enough, they may change colour. There we go, green. Whoa, it's lovely. It's so cosy. You're working here and you're just in that area. Can't see my finger just there with the lights on. It's really cosy and warm. Yeah. So what I will do now is I will say goodbye from me and my little studio. Please, please, if you'd like to see more, please like, subscribe, thumbs up, tick the bell, because now I've settled into doing more at home. Now the studio's built, I can pop in at any time, do a bit. So hopefully we'll see you a lot more and give you studio blogs as well. And if anybody's in England and they fancy nipping down to Wiltshire to have a day of creation, look up on my Facebook page, Puff of Smoke, and see when the next ones might be. I'd love to have you. Thank you. Bye-bye.